Good evening, my dear masters. Good evening, my dear friends and my dear gods. Mahavatar TV welcomes you all to 21 Days Free Holistic Wellness Program. It's batch 14 and it's already day 17. So, before commencing the session, my great pranamas to Guruji Rangnath Garu and my sincere great pranamas to Brahma Shri Patriji Garu and my sincere great grand pranamas to Mahavatar Babaji Garu. So this evening we will have a wisdom shared by Anil Garu. He is from Virginia, USA, and he'll be sharing wisdom about the supracausal body. And later we will have holistic lifestyle about element 3, that is the food. So before starting the wisdom share, I would like to introduce about Anil Garu. So, as a fellow pilgrim on the path of meditation and spiritual awakening since 1991, so under the guidance and the benevolent guidance of Patriji Garu, Anil Garu has embarked on a journey of self-discovery and enlightenment. So, though his path has witnessed moments of internal divergence and experimentation, it was dawn of 2006 that he was recommitted to the sacred teachings of PSSM. So since then, Patriji Garu advised Anil has been honored to lead PSSM spiritual endeavors in the local Virginia, DC and Maryland area in USA. So channeling his energies into spreading the divine oneness espoused by Patriji Garu. So as an integral part of both global and USA efforts of PSSM, Anil Garu has remained steadfast in dedication to illuminating the hearts and minds of seekers, guiding them towards their spiritual fulfillment and enlightenment. So in alignment with the USA mission of Patriji Garu, Anil has wholeheartedly supporting the MMS, that is the Mega Meditation Summit efforts, playing a very vital role in leading the USA DMC initiative starting last 2 years. So, continuing to excel in his sacred endeavor, he is dedicated to spreading Patriji's profound message of Dhyana Jagat, that is the meditation world, and Shakahara, that is vegetarianism, and Pyramid Jagat, that is the pyramid world. Together, let us continue to amplify the divine vibrations of love, peace, and spiritual awakening across the vast landscapes of the USA and beyond. So we heartily welcome you, sir, Anil Garu. Thank you so much for you being here. And we are ready to get knowledge and wisdom about supracausal from you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, madam. Thanks for the brief, for a wonderful introduction. Thank you very much. And, first of all, I would like to take the opportunity to thank Mahavatar Foundation, all the members of it, as well as the Guruji for giving me
Rangnath sir
for giving me the opportunity, and of course our beloved Patriji is always with us. So he does not like to be called Guru, but he is nevertheless our guide. So with that, right? So the topic that we are. So how much time I have, madam?
Sir, actually we are like having 40 minutes, but you can go till 50 or 55 like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. So thank you, friends, and truly appreciate each and every one of you taking your time to join this session. So as a brief introduction, like madam was talking earlier, I've been doing meditation with Patriji for about 91, and I've experienced deep inner soul journey through my own way of experimenting it, and in a way reading into some of the very detailed concepts as to what the soul is all about, what is Atman, and how do we get to some of these kosha discussion that we will be getting into, all of that from Upanishads. So I come from the background of Upanishads, Vedantic background, and through that is how I theoretically understood the concept of what I need to be and where I need to be at. And truly with the great help from Patriji, I was able to find that inner peace and happiness within myself. So glad to be part of this group here, and happy to share the wisdom as to what I have experienced firsthand in my own journey. So far, I believe, there were discussions that have happened in terms of what are these different bodies, right? What is body, right? and what are the different types. The Vedantic world or the scriptures talk about bodies as five, right? The Annamaya, Pranamaya, Manomaya, Vijnanamaya, and Anandamaya. And there are two more which are more centered towards the aspects of how you look at life, how you start to accept things around, and how you become the very one as divine oneness, right? Which is what is the Buddhic or Nirvanic, bodies. First of all, we have to start to understand, as a brief introduction, is what is body, right? That which certainly decays over a period of time is body. Irrespective of how much you want to hold it, how much you want to keep it, the body is going to go away. Now, majority of the population who are non-meditators, they live in the physical aspect of their lives, the physical body. But there are other bodies within that physical body, right, contained, where you are actually not your physical body. If you try to talk in a tone that you are not the physical body, you are actually the bliss itself, you are the equanimity, you are the soul, you are your Atman, all these, you get lost, right? Everybody gets lost. But how do I understand that there are other bodies within my physical space or within my body itself? And how do I reach to the one that I am actually carrying myself to display, what we call as earth, right? So how do I do that? So today, what we're going to do, we're going to talk about the theoretical aspect of these koshas, what we talked about: Annamaya, Pranamaya, Manomaya, Vijnanamaya, and Anandamaya. And I'm kind of positive that you already covered Vijnanamaya, right, madam? So you, in your previous sessions, you already covered the Vijnanamaya, which is from a subtle bodies to the mental bodies. You already have acquired that. Now, what we are touching today is the supra-causal body. As you start off looking at your body sequencing, you start off initially with the physical aspect of it, then slowly move into the energy body, which is the etheric body, or you call the astral body, or you call emotional body. I mean, there are like tons of names out there that you want to give it. Then follows immediately the next body, which is the mental body, which is where the plane all thoughts originate. That is what we call causal body, where you also have the intellect. The intellect is also there. Together is a causal body, and then there is supra-causal body. So each of these are related in its own way as to how they originate and what is the purpose of each. Now, I'm not going to spend too much time on the first four bodies because you have already covered it, but I want to give you the brief background before we get into the supra-causal. The supra-causal aspect of it is the most inner experience that you can get in a deeper state of your meditation, which is what is before you become the one, you are experiencing the supra-causal state. So we'll talk about the experience a little later, but theoretically, let's kind of walk through this, right? What does my physical body constitute? It's my flesh, my muscle, my body, my, all the bones. I mean, whatever I'm carrying, the matter aspect of it is all physical. When I come into my subtle aspects of it, which is the next body, the pranic aspect of it, that starts with all these vayus, right? You probably are familiar with five vayu elements, and then 5 upavayu elements. They are part of it. And then you also see there are bandhanas: Dhyana bandhana, Jalandhara bandhana, Mula bandhana. And then chakras, you probably would have heard about it: the Mooladhara, Swadhisthana, Manipuraka, Anahata, Vishuddhi, right? Agna and Sahasrana. All these chakras, the energy system within your, and the corresponding Nadi Mandala. Vyavasti. Vyavastha is basically, there are 72,000 nadis, or there are like multiple different ways. There are like more than 200,000 nadis and all, right? Ida, Pingala, Shushumna originate from those three, which are most important for us, they are part of your second layer, right? Which is probably you have already covered that. The third one comes your mental aspect of it, which is the most important thing, where your thoughts get originated, right? As you show, social you read, right? As your thoughts are, social your life is. So it is the reason why we have been the way we are being, right? Today, my life is because of my thoughts that is coming from my mental body. Now, so what we are going to talk about is the aspects as to why I do not have the awareness. Even though every one of us have these bodies, why is that I'm not awake, right? It is because of lack of energy. When you do not have enough energy in your system, you are not aware of your subtle bodies, including the mental aspect of it. Then comes the intellectual aspect, which is the intuitional body, where you are actually getting information as sixth sense, we call that, or intuitionally you are building capabilities as to what to do, what not to do. It is like inner guide, right? Who is guiding you to do things on your daily life. If I have to do certain things, do I have to do it or not? You just ask a question, you wait for your intuition to come out, your sixth sense will tell you, hey, go for it, then you go for it. That is the intuitional body, which is also part of the mental plane. So far, majority of the population, right, even in the deeper meditators, you experience at this point the fourth body, intuitional body. Now, what we are covering is beyond that intuition, which is where comes the fifth body, the supra-casual, right? From a casual to supra-casual. Supra-casual is all about the higher plane in which the one that we talk about, Atman, the soul, or whatever the aspect that you want to call, is residing. That is the closest subtle body that is connected to your soul. So if you really look at it from physical to the soul level versus from soul level to the physical level, the first subtle body that gets created is the supra-casual body, Anandamaya Kosha. Anandamaya Kosha is a blissful body. This bliss, I mean, you can call it consciousness, you can call it bliss, you can call it whatever you may. It is the state at which you start to understand that there is something beyond the capabilities as to what you are living on a day-to-day basis. You start to understand that you have that infinite power, what you're looking outside, that you have it within inside, right? Now, the question is always out there as to how do I get any experience for my supra-casual body? Now let's talk about where are these planes connected? What planes are connected to what bodies, right? All of your physical plane, which is the earthly plane, the dimension, third dimension, is all connected to your physical aspect of it. The subtle aspect, which is all the astral worlds, are connected to your pranic body, which is your second, emotional, pranic, subtle bodies. The third one, mental planes, all of your mental planes are connected to the third and the fourth body, where you are actually looking for a reason as to why I need to come to earth and what are the aspects. Then comes your supra-casual aspect of it, where it is connected. So if you really look at it, the way you call them is, you call them as, initially, hey, these all the regular body, I'm here and I'm here to service, I'm here to do this, I'm here to do that, all of that aspect of it. Then slowly you move on to subtle aspects of it, where you are trying to look at your energy system. What are the things that are happening? How do you align to your chakras? Which chakra is connected to what and all that. Then comes your third aspect, which is your thoughts. Where are thoughts coming from? What is the, how does it design? How does thoughts influence my life? And or it's other way around. And why do I get certain types of thoughts? And why is my life this way versus that way? All of that happens in the mental plane. And then comes the aspect as to where you start to understand there is beyond me or you. There is something, that a big power that is running everything together. that realization that you are getting within you, and the aspect of connecting to that is happening at the supra-casual level. That is why if you look at it, Stula, Sukshma, Karana, Mahakarana. Mahakarana is where the supra-casual aspects come out. That is the reason why you are here on the earth. Every one of us have taken birth. It is because of the Mahakarana. Mahakarana means there is a big reason why you have chosen this body, this life, this place, these situations, all the karmic aspects of whatever you have brought into this earthly plane, they have all originated from Mahakarana. Through Mahakarana, you design this life with a Karana, that is Prarabdha, and you brought this life to yourself, and then you are leading it with your mental, with your astral, and with your physical, the first three bodies, right? And that is our life today. Now, if I want to understand how does this happen, right? Where are these things connected? Why is that I am not able to experience these things in a very deeper level? See, when you are actually starting to sit in meditation, now we are getting into the practical aspect of supra-casual. Before you actually get into that real Atman state of you, realizing that I am the one, and then realizing that the one you are is also everywhere else, the Brahman aspect of it, you hit this fifth body, the supra-casual body. In this body, when you are experiencing this in meditation, this usually comes very close into a stage of samadhi. Okay, so there are two aspects here. The Patanjali in the Yoga Sutras talks about two types of samadhis. Right? There is also a third type, which is at the enlightened state. But what we call is Savikalpa Samadhi, Nirvikalpa Samadhi. Savikalpa aspect of samadhi is where you are getting the intuitional aspects in the fourth Vijnanamaya kosa, where you are actually starting to get answers to all your questions. Why am I here? What is my purpose? What am I here to do? How do I take myself out? Why my life is this way? All those questions that are bothering each and every one of us, you get answers in the Savikalpa sthiti. The answers are within you. All of that is given to you when you hit your fourth body, when you are connected to your fourth body. Now, if you go into the fifth body, which is what is more deeper, Nirvikalpa sthiti, which is where you are actually getting into the state of realization, right? You are not exactly there yet, but you have understood that through equality, through blissful state, through pure consciousness, you've started to realize and internally started to accept that I am not the body anymore, right? You have that very good thinking going on within you. You started to come out of your own comfort zones. You started to accept everything in your life. These are all the aspects that come out when you are in that fifth state. But please do not misunderstand that the fifth state is not the enlightened state yet. In enlightenment, you have two stages. One is you realizing that you are the soul, and this soul is everywhere. That's the second stage of enlightenment, right? That is called self, soul and self. When you are self, that is Buddhahood. That is when you will not come back. If I have realized that I am only a soul, but I have not realized that this soul is everywhere else, then I still have my journey pending, right? I still have to take a birth. I still have to do service, and through that I'll go on, right? Now, what do we call this? It's called, there are a lot of these anubhutis, right, that you get as you go deeper into your meditation, right? Pratyaksha Anubhuti is how this supra-casual aspect, the Anandamaya kosa, is talked about. It is termed as Anandamaya, but this Anandamaya is not the real Brahmanandamaya sthiti. The Brahmanandamaya sthiti only comes when you become that Brahman, when you realize that you are everywhere, you are divine oneness, you are part of the divine oneness. When you hit that, that's when you get that Brahmanandam. This Anandam is all about you understanding that you have the blissful state, you have no longer in your physical aspect of it, you realize that there are a lot of things going on within your bodies, and you are aware that every aspect of whatever is happening, whether it is at a mental plane, astral plane, or physical plane, you are absolutely aware of everything what is happening to you. And that is the state where supra-casual comes in play. There are two aspects that we need to talk, right? You know, Shankara talks about aparoksha anubhuti, paroksha anubhuti. Paroksha anubhuti of the blissful state happens in this supra-casual state. You actually experience that bliss, you actually experience that consciousness shift that comes to you through that equanimity and the change in your own perception. That happens in this state, paroksha anubhuti. Through this is how you get connected, which is going little further into that subtleness, is where you get the aparoksha anubhuti, where now you start to realize that you are not the bodies. At this stage, you have almost achieved it, just that you have to take that one big leap to be able to say that I am the soul. Right now, that is not there, right? Except for that soul aspect of it, you have pretty much all the experience, you have the awareness, you have the greater understanding, you understand the purpose, you are intuitively very active. You probably would have astral or, you know, third eye or any of those higher dimensional experiences. You probably are in a very deeper state of your meditative, you know, exercises or whatever the journey that you are on, right? All of these have already been come through. The only piece that you do not have is that realization. The way you say that is you are not enlightened yet, because you did not realize that you are not the bodies. It is very easy theoretically to understand that I am not the body. But what is tough to realize is that you are soul. It is not easy to come through that, right? So this aspect of understanding that at supra-casual level and trying to work through that is where the aspects of, you know, all these internalization, right? Introspection is the best way to call that out. Now, how do I get to supra-casual level? Let's talk about that. What are the things that I need to do to get to this supra-casual level? One of the great things is like samadhi. You have to go into the deeper state of your meditations. If you are able to do very deep and long meditations over a period of time, then it is very likely that you will get into the supra-casual state. And then if you are able to dedicate your time and serve the community, right, wholeheartedly without any expectations, you are in that state. You are getting very close to that state, because now when you are serving others, you're not expecting anything out of it. That means that you are serving for yourself. There is no second person that you're serving for yourself. That kind of, you know, good attitude or good thinking or thought process will help you to get to the supra-casual state. And of course, with the experience that you gain, with the greater understanding and trying to be in that mode of living, you'll also be able to accumulate some aspects of it. But the best way to experience it is through the deeper meditations, long and deep meditations. When you start to do that, you will start to realize it. Also, we have to understand, you know, from the chakras aspect of it, if you look at the supra-casual, it goes beyond the Vishuddhi, right? It takes you out of this Vishuddhi aspect. It touches it and makes sure that you are able to see, you are able to realize everything that is coming your way, right? As long as I am with my Anahata and the below chakras, I am still working with my karmic life, right? You still have your prarabdha karma. You probably are bringing your sanchita karma. You probably may have accumulated a little bit of your agami karma before you have hit this state. At the point where you are getting the vishuddhi, right? Vishesha suddhihi vishuddhihi. At that point, you have acquired a state where your karmic life is getting very balanced. You have cleansed much of your karmas. Your sanchita is very, very low. Your prarabdha is almost gone, or it's still there, but you are just living the life. You understand the greater aspects of it. And of course, there is no agami at that point. You have burned all your, there will be no more karma that you're going to create it, because you no longer do anything with an emotion. You no longer do anything with a mental state. You just do it as a witness, right? That state is where you need to be all the time. And that is where the supra-casual to the real realization kicks in. Now, there are multiple different ways, if you have to look at it, how do I balance this? What do I do? Where do I go from here? How do I know? There are a lot of questions like that, right? But the fundamental aspect of this is, it is the regular, consistent practice. Only through your regular practice, by knowing, you will not be able to reach the supra-casual state. Only by experiencing, you will be able to reach to that state. You probably would need that understanding as to what that state is all about, but beyond that, it is your experience that will take you into the supra-casual state. If I tell you that, hey, you have to become witness, you have to observe everything, there is nothing happening in this world is a maya, you're going to probably look at me and say, okay, stop, buddy, right? What's going on here, right? But that is true. Now, how do I realize that? When you go beyond your intuition. When you go into that supra-casual state is when you start to realize your will is God's will. Know thyself, right? God dwells in me as me. There are like a lot of these things that we keep hearing from great masters like Jesus, Buddha. We've got Mahavatar Babaji, who talks about, light the lamps in everyone. Love energies. They talk about, light, right? The divine light that comes in. And if I tell you that you are a light body at a physical level, you will say that what are you talking? I can feel my matter, my body, I can feel my flesh. How are you saying it? But when you go into that deeper state, you will start to realize, you will experience it in your meditation, the light body of you, the fifth body, the fourth body. As you go deeper, you'll start to see all that happening. That is the reason, as you come to initially when you look at it, the physical aspects of it, everything seems like it is impossible to get things done. When you become little more astral, you will start to realize that my physical is not the one that's driving me. It is my astral that is driving everything for me. But when you go into the supra state, right, beyond the casual aspect of it, you will start to realize that everything is happening on its own. I am just a witness. I am just a part of it. This is a slow transition, and this is a journey. This is not a thing that comes to us overnight. This development will start to happen as you start to progress, as you go deeper in your meditations experiences. Right? I can give you a lot of scriptural details as to what Atman is all about. How do I get from Annamaya to, go into the deeper state of Atma, what is Atma, Sat Chit Ananda Swarupaha, Atmaha. I can go, much more detail into it, but I think the concept of where we need to track this is, hey, I understand the structure of what supra-casual is. How do I get there? Right? That should be each of our focus. And what do I do in my meditation? Go deep, very deep in your meditation. There is no experience. There is no experiencer. There is no result of that. Everything has to become one. Right? Those are the aspects where everything is originating. right? It is through Sunya, everything is forming. Purnamada, Purnamidam, Purnat, Purnamudaccha. We all know about it, right? Purnasya, Purnamadaya, Purnameva Vashishyate. It starts from that zero, right? And this zero to the zero, all of that is zero. That zero aspect of your experience is happening at that state. That is the reason we call that it is closest to realization. It is not realization as such, it is closest to realization. When you start to realize that at that state, in the fifth or at the sixth level, there is a very subtle difference between fifth and sixth. Parokshanubhuti, aparokshanubhuti, they come together. Right? Aparokshanubhuti is the sixth, which is the soul level. Right? The effect of your soul is highest at the supra-casual level, at the Annamaya. Sorry, not Annamaya, the fifth level, right? Which is the Anandamaya. So, and Anandamaya is not happiness, it is bliss. It is beyond happiness. The happiness what we are living today by eating an ice cream, by watching a movie, that is not the happiness what we are looking. That bliss, that continuous bliss of nectar, Amruta, that's falling through you into your system, and you are always in that awareness, right? Absolute awareness of everything what is happening in all the four planes, in all your four bodies, the physical aspect, the emotional aspect, the mental aspect, and your spiritual aspect. That is Anandamaya. Because after that, there is nothing left, only realization is left. So, now coming back and kind of recapping, right, little bit of it, because this goes in a deeper sense when you start to put it in perspective, is seva is a must. You cannot realize that you are in that state without serving others. Only through serving others, you will start to realize that you are serving your own, right? Not expecting anything out of your service. It's like, I am the one doing it. It is being done for my family. It is being done for this purpose, that purpose. All that is gone. You're just doing it because that's your nature. That is your nature. God serves the world, right? But God is not expecting anything. That's his nature. Similarly, that's your nature. Second thing is your practice. Practice has two pieces to this. Madam said initially, Anil is going to share his wisdom. What does the wisdom mean? It is your understanding of the subject plus the experience that you have connected. Knowledge plus experience is wisdom. Without you doing your practical work, your lab test is not going to prove anything, right? I mean, I know theoretically, I read a chemistry book that, if I combine two chemicals, something is going to happen. But until you go into a lab and you test it, you don't know for sure that's the case. Similarly here, knowledge is one aspect of it where you're trying to understand these bodies, and you slowly start, when you come to that fifth body, you start to realize that, okay, these bodies are not the ones that I'm looking for. I am behind these bodies. I am the one running this whole show of the bodies. I am just a witness of what is happening, right? And that experience you will only get it in deeper state of meditation. So if you ask me, if you are doing daily 6 hours, 8 hours meditations for a long period of times, it is very likely that you will hit this blissful state. That's what, whether and then the next, it's a consciousness state, right? You say Christ consciousness, Buddha's consciousness, Krishna's consciousness, whatever that expansion that is happening within you, where you start to realize that you're not this body anymore, that expansion will happen at that level of energies coming together. So it is very important that when we talk about these koshas, we should not get tied up saying that, okay, I understand now my mental aspect of it. It is not about you controlling the mind or mind controlling you. Right? It is about understanding that where this thought is coming from and how do you navigate through this thought, which thought you want to take priority on, which thought you wanted to really bring it into your life, right? Yad bhavam tad bhavati. how that bhavam is forming, right? How my thought is creating that emotion and emotion is creating a physical reality for me. Having that awareness throughout this process, from Mahakarana to Karana to Stula to Sukshma to Stula. This whole process is what you get at when you are in the deepest state, which is the fifth body. Okay. So I think we have about 10 minutes, madam, right? Okay. So any questions, anything that you want to know on this experience wise, or anything that you want to discuss, I can go very deep into the subject, but I don't want to confuse you with giving you a lot of scriptural information and all that. But I just want to open it up. If you have any questions, let's talk through
that. Sir, do you want to take 5 more minutes?
Yeah, I can certainly do that.
Oh, yes, sir. Please go ahead.
Okay.
5 more minutes.
So what happens is when you are in that state of it, right? We talk about this experience that I cannot get it, my senses, my physical body, we talk about aspects like my mind cannot comprehend the reality, right? What does it mean? It's called eto vacha nivartante aprapya manasasaha, right? Either your mind, nor your intellect, nor your senses, nor your physical aspects of it cannot really realize that state. That is what you come from, all that experience, whatever we are talking about, you are connected to that in the fifth body. So it is very important. Even the Taittiriya Upanishad, in some aspects talk about this subtle aspect of it, where once you get into this subtleness of it, Anande, Divyajana, it goes into a deeper state where you are always in this blissful state. Now, this blissful state does not go away just by you getting into the experience. Once you hit that experience, it stays with you even after you come out of it. That's the beauty of it. And the real beauty is you don't want to leave it. Because now you got the taste of that bliss, you always want to be in that bliss. You look for that bliss everywhere else. That is why we say, right? Hey, when you are intoxicated, you get intoxicated in the divine energy, divine bliss that comes in this fifth body. That is what this fifth body is all about. When you experience that samadhi, that culmination of everything coming together in you becoming one with the reality itself, that is a wonderful state to be on. And yogi enjoys that nectar of amrita in that he can stay forever. Right? So every meditator who starts their journey, the ultimate is to go there. Right? And we all aspire to go there, whether this is going to happen in this lifetime or you have already started your journey in your past lives, or you're going to continue to do it in your coming lives, whatever it may be. It is that ultimate experience that we all have to get. Until that time, you will not be realized. There is also a different way of saying in the Buddhic scriptures. Like in Buddhism, we talk about the different aspect. When you look at the like the way you start off coming from Buddhahood, right? You are the highest of the order in the Buddha, and then you come the Bodhisattva, right? Right? And then there are like stages coming down that. When you start to look at it, it is only at the Buddha state that you are not coming back. Either Bodhisattva or the lower state where you are Arihant, we call it Arihant, right? Arihant state, you are still coming back. Arihant is the one who already realized that he is a soul, he is not body. He has gone beyond the state of the fifth body, and he touched the soul aspect of it. But he is not fully realized yet. The reason for that is he just knew that he is a soul. He doesn't know that the same soul exists everywhere else. What is the difference between Arihant and Bodhisattva is only one thing. Arihant is somebody who sits and does not go out and teach. He will just experience his own thing. Bodhisattva, on the other hand, whoever comes and sits and talks to them, they will, he will be able to teach that knowledge to everybody. But he will never go out and teach. He will never extend himself. He will never take pain to teach others the blissful state as to what this means. And that there comes the Buddha. That's why only if you become Buddha, you are truly enlightened, you are truly realized or liberated, at which point you are not coming back to this earthly plane. Doesn't mean that you will not be there in other dimension. You probably are in the other dimension, but the journey within the earthly plane is over. Whatever my higher self is giving me, it is happening at the intuitional body, which is my fourth body, right? All that experience, you will be able to see through what your higher self is giving, how the monad is contacting, and what kind of information it is kind of sharing it, how your light body formation is happening, how your energy potent within the light potent within your four bodies is moving. You will be able to experience all of these things when you are in that fifth state. So the more and more deeper you go, the more and more you start to realize that you are not just this physical entity anymore. You will get siddhis, of course. The powers are given to you just to distract you, just to make you confused and go through all that aspects of it, the telepathy aspect of it, teleportation aspects of it, bipolar aspects of it, all of those things you actually experience it when you get to that state. It is very natural to happen. Some of those things, you start to read energies of others, you start to understand the aura, concept of aura, all of those things are like your daily things now, right? And you understand how light gets connected and how much light you carry. What are the things that you should do, you should not do, you're pretty much aware, because ultimately it is the light that takes you into that seventh state, right? If I want to get ascension, which is like I want to become that soul, what I'm looking for, the ascension can only come to you when you hit that seventh. At the sixth state, you start doing this seva. So without seva, you're not going to get to that. So we may talk about it, but ultimately with seva, with the practice, with the wisdom, bringing all of them together is how you get into this state. I know I went more than 5 minutes here, but
thank you so much, sir. We are so fortunate to have you here. We learned so much about supracausal. Yeah, as you said, like we can get knowledge, but you're like sharing your wisdom like with real experience that I can visualize the experiences and all. And I was like vibrating when you were talking about all these things. So we really enjoyed that. So thank you so much for your time. I know like you traveled to India and also you spent time for us. Thank you so much about that. We learned a lot of things today. About supracausal body, like Annamaya Kosha, Ananda Kosha, like blissfulness, consciousness state, which we start to understand the capacity that is not only what we are physical, but beyond that. And you taught us like a Mahakarana, supracausal reason why we chosen the life, why we have chosen this place, and why why this earthly plane, and design the life of prarabdha karma, and readily with mental, astral, and physical life. So you taught about so many things, sir. Like if we go again, it's like again time taking for me. I would like to give our masters the opportunity to ask you questions. Please, masters, come forward and ask questions if you have any. And yeah, so share your experience. Sir has given a wonderful wisdom shade for us. Yes, Pallavi. Pallavi, ma'am. Yeah.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for your wisdom. I had, when I was in the previous classes, when we were taught about the other bodies, I was asking all the masters about chakras. As soon as you said that, my answers were, my questions were answered. Like after Anahata Chakra only, this supracausal body will start. So Anandamaya Kosha. So all, even in Google, I could not find the about relation between chakras and these bodies. So thank you so much for that, sir. And I just wanted to know about nectar formation, the amrita. So can you just give more information about it, sir?
So it is the bliss body, what we were talking about, right? That is the state that you are in, right? So whatever you are receiving, that cosmic energy that you receive in that state is very pure, right? And is all, the bliss is nothing but the state that you are in, right? In that fifth state where everything is one, you are in that divine, divine vision of God, and you want to serve everybody, with love energies, light energies, with power, Shakti and all that, right? That is what is the bliss, right? It's more like, you are looking everything as one. So you will get that experience when it is very tough to kind of put it in words. You got to experience it. When the consciousness expands beyond the state of physical reality, you will be in a different state altogether, right? The awareness or the way you are looking at things, right? Your perspectives are totally different. You don't see anything physical anymore. So that bliss, whatever I was talking about, you get that in your state of the highest order of it, right? When you're in deeper state of meditation, when you start to, you become one with everything. So the experiencer, the experience, and the result of all that will become one.
Okay, so thank you, sir. And as you said that you are coming from, you have knowledge about Upanishads. So that's what we are also getting some knowledge from those things.
Nice,
more
nice.
Knowledge, more we get, we can receive it.
Very nice. Yeah, read all the Upanishads that talk about knowledge, self, right? This knowledge of self. You get, Taittiriya, Brihadaranyaka Upanishad, Isavasya Upanishad, Kenopanishad, Katopanishad. Kaivalya Upanishad talks about, Nakarmana Naprajaya, right? If you start to read some of those, you understand different perspectives as to how to get there, right? Everything is showing you one aspect as to how to get there. Ultimately, there is only one. The truth is only one. Truth will never shift, right? But how to get there, you may connect it to one of that aspect, right? I have connected to one aspect of it. You may connect to the other aspect of it. But ultimately, after you reach there, it's all one. So that's why these things will help you to navigate, to understand how to go deeper.
Thank you. Thank you so much for your time and wisdom, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, madam.
Experiences, sir. We need to regularly practice doing meditation, right?
Absolutely. It's a must.
Yeah, and we'll know about anything, about all the bodies, like any knowledge, like any wisdom, like any experiences we get through meditation. And we start realizing like God dwells in me and all. So zero aspect, closest to realization, everything, right, sir?
Correct.
Yeah, thank you so much, sir. So, masters, please come forward. Do you want me to call by name? Manisha Garu, do you want to talk? Unmute yourself.
Yes, namaste.
Namaste, madam.
Yeah, actually, this is all, I haven't heard all this because I have just started practicing. But I'm very grateful that I'm learning day by day. I'm hearing so many things, all these five bodies. It's going sometimes inside and sometimes outside. But I am really enjoying these things that I'm learning at least a little. And thank you for the wisdom and thank you for your time. I'm so grateful. I'm so blessed to get into touch with these classes.
Thank you, madam.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Sir actually was having a knowledge and experiences in advanced level. Sir was asking me like, do you want me to tell you in advanced level or intermediate level? Then I told like, we do have masters at the beginning stage. So sir, please do like in intermediate and beginning level. So sir told you little knowledge, but he's having a lot more knowledge. Sir, we look forward to share your wisdom more with us in future.
Absolutely. For sure, madam.
Sir,
Thank you.
yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Sir, Naresh Garu, unmute yourself.
Namaste, sir.
Namaste.
Sir, really, we are very lucky to hear like more information. Okay, sir. I can just enough words are enough, sir. I can salute to you, sir. Okay, sir. Nobody gets the information, sir. Someone only gets this information. Okay, sir. Someone only gets this opportunity. I am very lucky to hear through Mahavatar TV and learning these sessions. Everything, sir. Just I can say salute, sir. Salute.
Thanks each and every one of us, right? To be
Yes,
part
sir.
of this great foundation,
Yes, sir.
great group. We are able to get such a beautiful wisdom. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We are learning, sir. We are learning. We are very lucky, sir. Really very lucky.
Thank you.
Yeah, thankful to one and all. Thank you so much, sir, and thankful to Mahavatar TV, and thank you for our Guruji Ranganath, sir, and the whole team behind.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
So you will take the next session right now, or
Yes, sir. We will have now holistic lifestyle. Like we are having 4 elements on food, like oxygen, water, and now the third element will go on food, and the other one is like sleep. Will go in like next week, and then after that we will be having meditation. If you have time, you can join to us, sir, or else it's up to you, sir.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm
feeling little jet lag now.
Oh yeah, sir. You
Not
travel
yet,
to
but
India and yeah. Thank you so much for your time, sir. Thank you for your kindness and
Thanks
all
for-
for sharing a lot of wisdom with us. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you very much. Have a good
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
That was very nice, right? We learned about supracausal. So now we'll be learning about element 3. In the past, we learned about 2 elements, the oxygen and the second, the water. And now we'll be learning about food element. You know food, right? We love food. Okay, so food is a basic necessity, right? We need it. We need it like every day. So food is a basic necessity of life that provides nutrients to our body, which our body needs to function. We have many body organs, like they all need the energy. So food gives such energy. So food is important for many reasons. So we'll see what are the reasons, but it's just like so food is important for many reasons like energy, growth and repair, organ functions, bone health, immune system, disease prevention, cultural identity and whatnot, right? So we'll see about the energy. So food provides the energy we need for all our daily activities, to exercise or to play some games like sports and to do homework, schoolwork, office work, anything. So the energy in food is measured in calories. So growth and repair. So food helps our bodies grow and repair our tissues and keeps us strong and healthy. Our cells need energy, and we get energy from our food. So organ functions. So food helps our organs work properly, including digestion, breathing, heart beating, brain function, everything. So bone health. Food helps keep our bones strong, right? So we have to take like food with rich in calcium, and to support that we need vitamin D. So in that way, food helps us to make strong bones. So immune system. Our immune system gets good like when we have healthy, nutritious food. So immune system is the reason like we boost up our immune system. We can stay healthy and fit illness. Right? Like we can fight illness and we can stay healthy. So vitamin C, we use that vitamin C like in our food, right? So disease prevention. So proper nutrition helps protect us from diet-related illness and diseases like heart disease, diabetes, cancer, and so many diseases. So what is a cultural identity? Food is often intertwined with traditions, customs, and memories, and can be a vital part for cultural continuity and personal identity, right? So some religions follow some foods, right? So they have some pattern of foods and all. So we'll see how. So there are some, these are like good things we get if we have proper food, and there are some disadvantages or malnutrition if we don't take if the proper intake of food is not proper, we have some malnutrition. So let's see what's are those. So it reduces the appetite. Okay, if you have malnutrition, like if you don't take enough sufficient food, you will have it low nutrients, right? That's causes malnutrition. So it reduces your appetite, so you don't feel like to eat, you don't like have the interest, like you don't have the interest like to eat properly. So lack of interest in food and drink, so feeling tiredness all the time, you don't even have interest on your life, like that it is like if you have malnutrition. So feeling weak, we don't have enough strength, and getting ill often if you don't have proper food, and if you don't take in proper nutrition, if you are with malnutrition, we get often ill, right? And it takes very long time to recover back to be a normal person. So the wounds take long time to heal. So generally, if we get any hurt, we get quick heal, right? In a week, if it depends upon the depth it happened. Usually we get recovered like in 2 or 3 days, or mostly like 1 week, right? So if we have malnutrition, the wounds take long time to heal. So poor concentration, we don't have any focus when we are malnutrition, and feeling cold most of the time. If we don't have proper blood in our body, we feel cold, right? So malnutrition is where you feel cold or most of the time. So food is so important, and the energy that body needs to function properly. So we have carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins, minerals, fiber, and water. So we all get that from food, right? So food that are fresh and freshly cooked are more beneficial to the body, and they're loaded with. So we have to take food cooked at home, not like from outside, because from outside food we get like artificial flavoring, colors, and preservatives to keep the food fresh for a long time, and they add some preservatives, the chemicals, and to keep the food like very attractive, they add some additives, colors, and all. So that is also not good. It's also harmful to health, right? And so it is estimated that food is likely to contribute to the development of 1/3 of all cancers, and eating fruits and vegetables is the second most important for cancer prevention or and all. So our lifestyle today does not allow us to eat food that is filled with fibers, vitamins, and proteins, because we are eating like too much cooked food nowadays. To make it more tasty, we are like cooking more. So that we have to stop. We have to cook only for little. The less you cook, the best the food is, right? So each part of your body is benefited by a particular type of food. So we'll see how it is. Carrots are good for your eyes and skin. Whole grains, dried beans, and fruits those have like more protein, so good for your hair growth. And broccoli, spinach, and other greens, they have like vitamin A and all, right? E and all. So good for your eyes. Apple with its skin. Do not peel the skin. I know like the apples are covered with wax and all. Be careful while buying the apple. So apple with skin is good for heart. And we have to drink at least 250 ml of fat milk for your bones twice a day. Make sure it's not like Jersey milk. It's like a country cow's milk. And a low fat plain yogurt for your stomach. Yogurt is like the curd we get, right? Curd is having a lot of probiotics. There's a good bacteria. It's helpful to our gut health also. We have in our intestines a thin layer that protects the intestines. That layer and all, they get good with the yogurt. So walnuts in nuts, walnuts are very good for your health. They actually resemble, when you see the walnut, it resembles like if you're seeing a brain. So walnuts are good for your brain. They're having very healthy fats. So the food that we need to consume properly so that it is digested properly. Okay, we have to chew it, like once we keep in our mouth, we have to chew it like at least for 32 times. So that's how we got 32 teeth, right? So we have to chew the food properly, and they say like the food we eat should be like we drink when it goes into the stomach from the mouth. It should be like a liquid kind. That how we have to chew it. And food eaten under stressful condition does not allow us to focus on what we are eating. So be cautious when you're stressful. Don't touch the food. It's better. Many times when we are asked what we eat for lunch or dinner, we have to think for a while. This is because our mind is preoccupied with some other activity, thought, or problem, distracting our focus from food. So if we have a rich, healthy breakfast, and if you feel only hungry in the lunchtime, you eat it or take very less amount of food. Because the food you ate should get digested, or else if it stays in the intestine for a long time, it causes some other kind of chronic diseases and all, right? The food that is not digested, that is the main root cause for any chronic disease. So got to be careful. If you feel only hunger, yesterday we taught like there are two kinds of hunger. One is stomach hunger and one is brain hunger. So when you have stomach hunger only, you go and eat, or else you take some time until you get hunger or until you feel hunger. So health problems due to food. So we'll see what are the health problems that you get due to food. So we learned about malnutrition. Like if we don't have proper food and proper nutrients, there is malnutrition. We learned about that. And let's see now health problems due to food. So obesity is a major main concern among many people in the world today. Emotionally stressed people indulge in overeating, right? So they do not eat healthy food, but rather tend to eat high calorie, sugar intensive food, which gives them a high, like cookies and all, biscuits and all, sweets and all. There will be like sugar cravings a lot when we are mentally stressed. There will be more sugar cravings. So they keep on eating the sugar, which is high calorie food, the cookies and all, the biscuits and all, and sweets and all. So and that it causes a lot of obesity in many people. So don't be stressed. Take time, be cool, and focus on what you eat. That's how we can avoid obesity. So undigested food creates constipation. So undigested fat creates high cholesterol in the body. So thereby increasing the blood pressure. While the liver digests the food in the body, the weakness of the liver energy causes acidity. So and only the digested food get out, right, in the stool. So undigested food, it really stays in the intestine and causing more problems. That's the constipation. So what fruit should be consumed? Fruit should be consumed before the meal, not after the meal. Okay. So fruits compared to other food takes less time to digest. So when you eat fruits after your meal, they get digested soon. They have to wait for a long time until the other food that you consume before, it has to get digested. It has to go through that process, right? So eat only fruit before the meal, not after the meal. And so when you feel like you eat after the meal, when you take like the fruit after the meal, what happens? This ferments the digested fruit, right? That ferments the digested fruit, and it has to wait for a long time until it gets clear, until the track is clear. So avoid being acidic and all. So it avoids being acidic and all. Be cautious. So that's how about the food and all. So drink lots of water. Don't drink water after you have your food. Take at least 1.5 hours. If you have lunch, take at least 1.5 hours and start drinking like for every 45 minutes, 1 glass of water. And those are the things that I want to tell you about the food. So be cautious what you're eating. Eat sattvic food. Sattvic food is more good to our bodies. So sattvic foods, they are fresh, and they are ripe, and they are lightly cooked plant-based foods that are part of Ayurvedic diet, right? So fruits such as apples, bananas, mangoes, peaches, and berries. Eat seasonal fruits. Eat fruits that you get from local, not like from other imported areas and all. Eat fresh fruits that you get from local areas. So they have like more nutrition. So the earth, from the earth we get the soil and all that they absorb, right? The trees and plants and all, they absorb from that, and they produce accordingly, according to the temperature, according to the need. They produce the right kind of fruit or vegetable. So get the local one. So it suits a lot to you. And vegetables are also like that. Land and sea vegetables such as spinach, carrot, celery, potatoes, broccoli, and cauliflower all are very good. So we have to take grains. Grains are very important. Sprouted and whole grains such as barley, amanat, millets, quinoa, and don't use white rice. Use some wild rice or brown rice. Okay, and they are having like more fiber. Fiber intake is good to have proper digestion, and it cleans the intestine tracts. So nuts and seeds are very important. They have like super nutrition. They are like very nutrition, very good healthy fats. So you need not depend upon the animal fat. You can depend upon the tree fat, which is good. That doesn't have any kind of cholesterol. Like coconut milk and all is close to mother's milk. To kids and all, instead of giving like packaged milk you buy outside or Jersey milk, we can give like coconut milk, which is very high in fat and closest to mother's milk. So nuts and seeds are important, and dairy I told you now, like almond milk, coconut milk, cashew milk is very good. So high quality milk, yogurt, and cheese is all good, but you go to plant-based one like almond milk, coconut milk, and cashew milk. So you know about lentils, right? We use lentils like moong dal, chickpeas, and sprouts, tur dal. All those things are very rich in proteins and all. So good for health, good for your hair and all, good for your nails and all, protein food. So we know spice and herbs. Spice, we have coriander, basil, cumin, fenugreek, turmeric, and ginger. All these spice and herbs, which are like very good for health. So we have natural sweeteners like honey, rock, and like jaggery. Don't use sugar. Sugar is like you think sugar is vegetarian, but sir told us like sugar is not vegetarian. They add some animal additives in that makes a complete non-vegetarian food, and it's like a kind of drug that gives you like immediate. You feel like you're immediate happy, but that's not the truth. It's a drug that's causing that, and it's very poisonous. It's very dangerous. So stop taking sugar and start using jaggery, the palm jaggery and all, right? It doesn't have any chemical. So use the organic food. Any food, you give the priority to organic food, which is chemical free. And drink lots of water, juices that you make at home. Fruit is better to eat because you have a lot of fiber in it. That's okay if you have fruit juice, but not from outside processed one. Make it at home. And you can have some herbal teas also. So sattvic foods are generally fresh and prepared properly, and these are low processed and no fried foods, so little fried. The diet emphasizes seasonal foods and non-meat based proteins. We don't have to depend for protein on non-vegetarian, right? So we get everything in the vegetarian itself. So sattvic diet can help with physical and mental health by boosting the immune system and keeping people calm. So it may also help prevent chronic ailments like diabetes and heart disease, and can help with seasonal infections and illness. So that's the importance of sattvic food. It's better if we have sattvic food and low process. Don't cook too much, so it gets the nutrients lost. So eat as fresh as it is, and get the local fruit or vegetable that has more nutrition, and the temperatures and all like depends upon the climate conditions and all. The plant produces properly, that is health for us. Okay, that is beneficial for us. Thank you so much for listening. Any questions, you may come forward and ask me. I know these are like we know, but it's just like a kind of reminding. So come forward, masters, if you have any questions or yeah. Vedavati Garu, unmute yourself.
Good evening, Deepika. Deepika,
Good evening.
you said whenever you feel hungry, then only you should have food. Will that
Yeah.
not form gas?
If your stomach hungry, it will not form. If stomach hungry is the real hungry, you will be very, you'll be like very particular about take the food. If you are like mind hungry, even if you feel, if you need some water, the mind, the mind indicates like you are hungry, but it is not real hungry. If you drink some water, then you'll feel better. So brain hunger is the hunger you want to take frequent food. So that may cause gas. Stomach hunger, it will not be like that. You'll take on like very right time and right amount. That's the basic difference.
And this jaggery you said,
Yeah.
see, I tried to prepare coffee with jaggery. This milk gets spoiled.
Coffee, yeah, instead of sugar, it's better, but coffee is not that good again. You got to use some herbal teas. You know, like chickpeas, Senagalu, they will say, right? Chickpea. Senagalu. The Kabuli wala chana something. If you roast them, they turn black. And if you can use that as coffee powder, that's what they're telling. Maybe you can take the countryside, non-GMO chickpea and roast them. They turn black, and you can grind them and you can use it like coffee powder. That's what they're telling. I don't know how far. I never tried it, but I heard it. You want to try, if you
Kabuli
like
chana,
to, please let us know.
Kabuli chana.
Yeah, Kabulu chena they told, but I prefer to go like non-GMO chickpea, regular countryside chickpea. Kabuli is again I think it's a GMO modified. So better you use herbal like lemon, pudina, mint. Take some water, boil some mint, and add some afterwards add some lemon juice and drink it. Those kind of herbal trees, ginger tree. So those are very good, right? Cinnamon.
Now that we are used to coffee at least twice in a day. I have reduced a lot now. I used to drink a lot. Now I have reduced to 2 cups only. Sometimes.
Yeah. Slowly you can do that.
And that too not in a large quantity, very small quantity we take. And if we don't take, we get a headache.
Oh yeah, because that's you got addiction.
That we cannot avoid. Till now nothing has happened.
Slowly you take like a cup of coffee, smell it and keep it aside slowly, and then maybe you will avoid it.
And I am very allergic to milk. I cannot take milk. So I have to have coffee to.
No, you can have coconut milk, almond milk.
That's what now when you said, I was thinking that only.
Coconut milk is very tasty. Coconut milk, you can keep some dates in that. Coconut milk, dates, and you blend into smoothie, and you can filter it and you can have it. It's very nice.
Should we mix water to that or have a thick?
Yeah, you can mix water. Yeah. Once you have it, and according the thickness you like, it depends upon person to person, right? So depends upon your taste and all. You can go for
childhood days, my mother used to give us on festival days and all that. This poppy seeds, no?
Poppy seeds.
Poppy seeds and coconut used to grind nicely, mix with jaggery, and she used to give hot a big glass. Now we completely forgot about it.
Now you got reminded.
Now I got.
So those are all good habits, right? From our parents and all.
Parents. And she was from a village side. So she used to give all these nutritions foods.
Okay, that's so nice. You can practice it again, and you can
Again, no.
introduce to your children
Yes,
and grandchildren.
I know. They hesitate, they get scared to, take sweet, jaggery, anything sweet items like that. They feel very scared to take. I take everything. I have no sugar, BP, nothing. Only
Very
this
nice, good health.
arthritis problem only I have.
Okay,
Otherwise, I am very, very healthy.
so nice to hear. Yeah, you can get
Mm.
rid of that arthritis too, slowly, slowly if you follow mudras and all. Yeah.
I know. Okay, thank you, Deepika.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Vedavati Garu, for sharing. You want to share more? Premalila Garu, you want to talk? Unmute yourself.
See, this is regarding the water. You told us to take about 2.5 liters of water a day. So when I
didn't
start,
say
Huh?
Okay.
It's according to the body weight. You told na 30 ml.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it comes to 2 to 2.5 liters a day. So what is happening? Night I have to get up 3 to 4 times, which I'm losing my sleep. What to do for that?
So that is the reason
Evenings.
you take early dinner,
That is there.
and after that one
You don't, night times you don't take water at all.
That is
45 minutes, one
That is
glass
what
of
I do.
water.
You know what I do?
And
Night I have dinner. I only sip little bit of water and sleep.
Okay.
Only once I get up.
And this is winter, right? You feel obviously cold when you get up.
Not only that, so when I went and asked the doctor, he told, since you're 70 years, your bladder will be weak. So
Weak.
naturally you'll have that, he was telling. That's what.
No, you should take a little warm water in the night.
I told you like 250 ml is milk, not water.
No, 2.5 liters of water, no, for a day.
Yeah.
How much water?
It's better to have like till 3 to 4 liters of water every day.
Okay.
3 to 4 is the best one. The
Okay.
simple thing is like every 45 minutes drink 1 glass of water and avoid that one before and after eating food. Give some time because
Okay.
you'll have some enzymes in your stomach that gets ready to digest the food you ate. If you drink water at that time, no, the enzymes gets diluted and you don't have proper digestion. So at that time you just give some time for digestion, and after 1.5 hour of having food, you can slowly start drinking water.
So no other method. Night I get up. See, I'm losing my sleep. Once you get up and go, again you cannot come and.
You start doing meditation. Take an advantage, ma'am.
That I'm doing. I'm doing that.
Okay.
That's why I'm getting more sleep now.
Oh, good.
After doing meditation. So again, this is disturbing, no? So anything is.
Yeah, anytime, no, you have quick dinner, and after that you take little water and go to bed. That will not disturb you. Try this, ma'am.
I'll finish by morning, I think so.
Yeah, in the daytime and all, drink more water. It's like winter season. We are cold, right? We have to go sometimes. That's okay.
Exactly.
Yeah, have early dinner so that you'll have time to sleep. After that 1.5 hour, you will drink little water, and that should be fine, right?
Little warm water. Warm water.
Warm water. Okay.
Yeah. Winter season, right? Warm water. Lukewarm. Good.
Water. I'm also 65. I do that. Night times I don't take water at all.
Okay.
Daytime I drink a lot.
Premleda madam, you can do this mudra, madam. Can you see?
What, ma'am?
This mudra.
No,
Can you see it?
This one, hold this
Yeah.
little ring finger.
This one, no?
Yeah.
Is
You have-
correct?
Yeah. Ring,
Acha.
ring finger.
Ah,
So you have to press it.
press it. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
daily, 30 minutes to 45 minutes you can do.
Okay. Okay.
And divide 15 minutes. You have to do before 8 o'clock, 8 p.m.
Oh, before. Okay.
Yeah.
Both hands?
So that is
Both the hands.
that is after dinner and all. I'm not supposed to do this
Yeah.
before.
Yeah, in one of our holistic lifestyle, our Sri Pallavi ma'am taught us, like, if you have any rush to bathroom, then do that mudra. You will.
No, that is different. This is sir has told me.
Okay.
Mom, I asked.
Yeah, what is that mudra? That time you told, like, our rush to bathroom, it gets
That is
reduced.
little finger.
Little finger.
That is little finger.
Only to, this is not to be practiced every time. Only when you are
Only when you feel
5
rush.
hours you have to sit and do control your bladder, means you can reduce the water. This thing.
Okay.
But
Okay.
for
Yeah.
kidney, the bladder, the urination all will be processed in kidney, right? So kidney portion you have to.
Okay. Is this correct?
No,
No,
next
No, ma'am.
finger.
Ring
Next
finger.
finger.
Ring,
The
ring.
ring. The second one. Second.
This one,
After
no?
little finger, second one. Ring,
Yeah.
ring.
Ah.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
Thank you, ma'am.
okay. Thank you. Thank you, Pallavi.
Thanks a lot.
Have to keep.
Pardon?
Thank you.
Yeah, and food intake also, we have to take, like, first we have to take fiber food, then the protein food. In the last, we have to go for carbohydrates. That is the diet process. So in the
Okay.
platter also, when we go for any marriages or something like that, they will serve us, right? First they'll put the all vegetables, and then the protein food with the paneer or something like that they'll serve, and then the carbohydrates like rice and all they'll serve in the last. So that process we have to follow in daily life as well.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. Thanks a lot.
Yeah. Thank you, Pallavi. So let's start doing meditation now then.
Okay.
So how many minutes shall we do? 30 minutes. We'll have 7 chakras music. Sir has sent us this.
I heard.
Yeah.
that.
Okay.
Very nice.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sir sent us in the group, sir. Again, Premali Lagar may ask me a question. Drink again water if I say now. We'll start doing meditation. Drink 1 glass of water and keep another glass of water beside you. Let's sit and start doing the meditation together now. You all know we use Anapanasati technique. Ana means in breath, Apana means out breath, and Sati means to observe our breath. Be a grand observer to your breath. Your breath is your own master. Sit in a comfortable posture. I will show you now. Take Patriji's blessings also. Able to see? So sit in a comfortable posture. If you sit down, fold your legs like this. And clasp your hands, interlace your fingers. If you sit on a sofa or chair, cross your feet. Your back should be straight and clasp your hands and interlace your fingers. So put on your thighs, put your hands on your thighs, close your eyes. Remove any spectacles if you are using. Do not wear any headphones. Sit in a calm and cozy place. It's more comfortable if you make your room dark. So just breathe calmly by consciously observing the breath happening naturally without any effort. No kumbhaka, no rechaka, no pranayamam, no mantra, no japa. Nothing. No holding or no stopping the breath. Don't control the breath. So cut all your unnecessary thoughts. Any thought, just cut it right now. Observe your breath and stay relaxed. Now I'll play a wonderful music to you all. We'll enjoy doing meditation for about 30 minutes. One. Close your eyes, masters. Be with your breath. Come to the body consciousness. My dear friends, take your hands and put on your eyes. For 5 more seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And slowly take out your hands away and open your eyes. Slowly open your eyes. Slowly. As friends, please come back. So my dear friends and my dear masters, you have a wonderful meditation with a melodious music. Good job. Thank you so much. If you want to share any experience, please come forward. Or if you want to take a good night nap, good night sleep, go ahead. So, did you experience, how was the meditation you felt? 7 chakras, healing meditation, Kundalini. Vedavati garu. Yeah, unmute yourself.
Why we should drink water before meditation and keep some water next to us?
Okay, so before meditation, we ask you to drink some water. That is because heat generates in your body while meditating. You get some heat. So it calms and cools down your body. And the other thing is the cosmic energy goes to all the parts of your body. So when you keep another water beside you, the water gets energized, right? So, and when you take that is the energy drinking water, the cosmic energy drinking water.
Okay. Thank you. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . .
Yes, ma'am. Did you feel any experience, Vedavati, ma'am?
Tomorrow I will tell you.
Sure.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Premri Lagaru.
It was very good and nice, but one thing, my leg started paining. It's
That's
getting
nice.
stiff. It's getting
Okay.
stiff.
Okay. It's a progression. That's it.
Okay.
So it's healing. The cosmic
Okay,
energy is
okay.
healing your any
Mm.
weakness and all. You will become strong. Don't worry.
I hope.
Good for you. Happy.
Mm.
Progressing. Yeah, that's the progress.
Okay. So everything was good. Only thing I felt some stiffness in my legs. That's all.
Okay. At that time you can stretch. You can
We can
stretch your
stretch.
legs.
Okay.
Yeah.
We can do movements, no?
Yeah, you can do movement.
Okay. Okay.
You can do movement and bring it again after some time. If when you feel comfortable, bring it back to the position, crossing your
Okay.
feet. You're
Okay.
sitting down, ma'am, or on the
No, on
chair?
the chair. Chair.
Oh, yeah, you can stretch your legs. If you
Okay.
feel stiffness or numbness and all, no, you can
Yeah.
stretch and bring back to normal because you have to be comfortable. That's the main thing.
Yeah. Okay. Mm.
Make yourself more comfortable while meditating.
Okay. It was
Thank
nice,
you.
really.
Yeah, nice music. Yeah, sir
And this is the first
actually
time, no?
shared that.
I've gone through this Kundalini. Very
Yes.
nice it was.
Yeah,
Really.
whenever you
Mm.
feel, you can do it at home. Sir shared in our
Okay.
English group, so you
Yeah.
all have that.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank
Pallavi
you.
ma'am. Thank you.
Thank
Yeah, Premlila ma'am, I told this is mudra, right? This is not mudra, this is acupressure point. You can do whenever you want. I just want to correct that.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Yeah, this is occupation. No, just do some bhajna. While sleeping, before sleeping, this one, Ganapati Sachidananda Swami, he told that is the secret. He told that before sleeping, do some kind of bhajna. That bhajna a nectar kind of, yeah, this bhajana, it is the acupressure points for all, like our sir says, right? If you clap, it's acupressure points for all your hands, and all our body organs are connected to the hands, right? So if you do that, it's good for the whole body. And Ganapati Sachidananda Swami, he told like there is one secret. If you do some bhajana, if you sing a song, a nectar comes into a nectar. That one, it comes into our body, and after sleep and during sleep, it heals us. So whatever you need, the body produces there, and that's like a medicine. So do clap. If you want to appreciate anybody, clap. Don't miss it. Somehow or the other, we will use it, right? To appreciate and all. So do that. Clapping hands, doing all these kind of things. Yes, it works. Thank you so much. Yes, this acupressure point, I remembered. Thank you, Pallavi ma'am. And Pajani Garu, do you want to speak anything? Unmute yourself, sir.
Good evening, madam.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Namaskar.
This is the first day I'm joining.
Yeah.
I'm learning, and tomorrow I will continue. Please.
Okay, sir. Sure. So, how did you feel so far? The first lesson, first session.
Very nice, madam. Good.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Keep continuing,
Uh,
sir. You will get benefited. You will
uh,
learn more things that we don't come across in our daily life or in a normal life. So this is some kind of spiritual things we learn a lot, and meditation and all is most important, and that gives a lot of benefit. Keep on learning, sir. Thank you.
sure, madam. Thank you, madam.
Yeah. Thank
Thanks,
you.
madam.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
madam. Thanks,
Yeah.
madam. Yes.
Thank
Thanks. Thanks.
you. Pallavi, once you take care, okay? So, Manisha Garu.
Yes, there is a coincidence from last 10 days. I'm thinking of doing this meditation, chakra meditation I have to do because I had some pain here. So someone suggested that I should go for the chakra meditation. And from last 10 days,
Okay.
yes, I'll do. And such a coincidence that today I am here to do that meditation. And at 10 or 10:15, I'm almost go to sleep. But today I am awake and listening for the whole meditation I did. That's such a coincidence.
Nice experience. Thank you for sharing, ma'am. Okay, masters. We'll continue. Tomorrow we have a special program. So you can sing songs, any kind of talent we can share each other. It's a kind of celebration. So I wish you all to see there. See you tomorrow then. Thank you so much. Good night.